The world breaks, ice screams as it splits, mountains groan, oceans rise then vanish beneath white, wind howls like a living thing, snow moves sideways, the sky turns the color of ash, a wall of cold rolls across the land, forests snap like glass, rivers freeze in mid-breath, animals run, then fall, then disappear. Silence follows, not the peaceful kind, the heavy kind, the kind that presses on the chest. This is the Ice Age at its cruelest. Nothing is safe, nothing is warm, nothing is certain. Life is being erased, one breath at a time. When the storm finally loosens its grip, the world is unrecognizable. The sun rises, but it gives no warmth. Light touches the ice and shatters into a million sharp reflections. The ground is hard as iron. The air burns the lungs. There are no birds, no insects, no leaves whispering in the wind. Only snow, ice, and the echo of what once lived. Frozen bones stick out of the earth like forgotten prayers. A mammoth's tusk curves from the ground, yellowed and cracked. A forest lies crushed beneath glaciers, its trees flattened like spilled matchsticks. The smell of decay is gone. Even rot cannot survive this cold. The sky feels too big now, too empty. This is not a world made for life. This is a world made for endings. The Ice Age was not one moment. It was a slow catastrophe. Over thousands of years, Earth tilted, wobbled, and shifted. Sunlight changed its path. Seasons grew extreme. Snow stopped melting. Ice began to stack, layer on layer, mile after mile. Glaciers marched like silent armies, grinding mountains into dust. Sea levels dropped as water became ice. Land bridges formed, oceans retreated. Temperatures fell. Rain turned to snow. Forests turned to tundra. Many creatures could not adapt. Warmth-dependent animals vanished. Plants that needed long summers disappeared. Whole ecosystems collapsed. Extinction became common. The Ice Age did not kill quickly. It killed patiently. But life is stubborn. Somewhere in this frozen world, something refused to die. Not big, not strong, not fast. Something almost invisible. Look closer. Not at the mammoth bones, not at the frozen trees. Look at the moss on a rock, at the dust in the wind, at the water trapped in ice. There, hidden between grains of soil, lives a creature smaller than a grain of sand. It has 8 stubby legs, a round, soft body, a mouth built like a tiny vacuum. It is called a tardigrade. Many know it as the water bear. It does not roar. It does not hunt. It does not rule. But it survives. When cold becomes deadly, the tardigrade does something impossible. It shuts down. Its body dries. Its cells collapse inward. Water leaves. Movement stops. It becomes a living statue. No heartbeat, no breathing, no eating, but not dead. In this state, called cryptobiosis, the tardigrade can survive. Freezing colder than space, boiling heat, crushing pressure, radiation. Years, decades, while giants fall the smallest waits, under ice, under dust, under time. The Ice Age rages above it. The tardigrade sleeps through the apocalypse. Thousands of years pass. Ice shifts, glaciers melt, seas rise again. The world breathes differently now. Sunlight grows warmer, snow retreats, rivers wake up, water moves where there was only ice. And when water touches the dormant tardigrade, it wakes. Cells swell. Systems restart. Life switches back on. No memory of darkness. No trauma. No fear. Just life, continuing. While mammoths vanish into legend, the tardigrade walks again. Slow, clumsy, unimpressive, but alive. As ice loosens its grip, plants return first. Moss creeps across stone. Grass pierces soil. Tiny flowers open under cautious sun. Insects follow. Worms, beetles, ants. Small life builds the foundation for big life. And everywhere there is moisture. In puddles. In moss. In soil. In melting snow. Tardigrades move. They eat algae. They They drink from dew. They crawl through invisible forests made of bacteria and fungi. They do not conquer. They do not compete aggressively. They endure. When drought comes, they dry. When cold comes, they sleep. When fire passes, they wait. They are not brave. They are not clever. They are patient. The Ice Age ends, but Earth never stops changing. Heat returns. Cold returns. Floods. Droughts. Volcanoes. Asteroids. Ice again. Most species live balanced on a narrow edge. A little too hot, death. A little too cold, death. A little too dry, death. Tardigrades live outside the edge. They survive in volcano ash, in Antarctic ice, in desert sand, in deep oceans, on mountain peaks. They have been frozen for decades and revived. They have been sent into space and returned alive. They have endured radiation that would kill any human. They do not resist disaster. They ignore it. Today, Earth belongs to the adaptable. Not the strongest, not the biggest, not the fastest, but the flexible. Birds rule the sky because they can fly away from danger. Rats rule cities because they eat anything. Humans rule because they change tools, shelters, and ideas. But long before us, something smaller mastered the ultimate skill: survival through surrender. Tardigrades do not fight the world. They let it pass. They pause life until life is possible again. While empires rise and fall, while ice comes and goes, while species bloom and vanish, the tardigrade remains, unnoticed, uncelebrated, unbroken. The Ice Age feels like ancient history, but its lesson is still alive. It teaches that disaster is not rare. It is normal. Earth changes, always has, always will. Life is not about comfort. It is about continuation. Some creatures win by teeth, some by speed, some by size. But the quietest winners are those who wait, the ones who know when to